There, oh, it feels so good when it comes off as a clean break, and you could do that. Oh, the moment that Ashley loses her mind, you know? If you wait long enough in my videos, you'll see the point, the tipping point where I go from like, okay, now we're gonna try this to like, oh my gosh, yeah. What is up, my fam bam? Ashley Elizabeth here with AHM Artistry, or Artistry if you prefer to say that, that's fine too. Today I have a very fun video. We are trying out all dollar makeup right on this mug right here, and I cannot wait to find out for you guys, are these makeup products good? Are they bad? Are they somewhere in between? What is the deal? So if you would like to see me be the guinea pig for you guys and test out this dollar makeup right on my face, then y'all know what to do. Ya keep on watching. So today we are going to be testing out products from the company called ShopMissA. If you haven't heard of ShopMissA before, it is basically a makeup and beauty website that they have all their products starting at $1. For the most part, everything's $1. There are a couple things that are like $3 to $5, and they do have some bundle deals for like $10 where it's like a whole group, but then it still ends up being $1, but whatever, I'm kind of rambling. So a couple weeks ago, a representative from ShopMissA actually reached out to me asking if I'd be interested in testing out some of their cruelty-free products from the AOA line that they have. I guess they're trying to bring more awareness and letting people know that, hey, they have dollar makeup that's cruelty-free. So I did like that right off the bat, but I needed to do some research on them and make sure that that was something that I wanted to try out for you guys, and it would be, you know, good to review and find out the tea for you. So I went through and I saw that they actually are PETA approved, and that is awesome, that's excellent, and the more cruelty-free lines, the better, definitely. So I'm not being paid for this at all. This is not a sponsored video, but I was sent these products right here for free. It did come in one of these like bags right here that are like kind of plasticky. It was bubble wrapped really well, but that does make me a little nervous, ShopMissA. So I didn't see anything broken when I first was starting to open it, so that was good. Luckily my mailmen weren't too aggressive that round, but I've had better packaging that can break. So something to take note in. I did swatch one of these products a couple weeks ago. You might have seen on my Snapchat a nice beautiful turquoise color. That was from this palette. That was the only thing that I touched though. Everything else is still all wrapped up and I need to open it. Yeah, okay, I think I'm gonna start with my eyes first. So let me find my brow products. Now it's been a couple weeks since I talked to them about this, so I have to try to remember what I ordered from her. She just had me send her a list of things that I wanted to try, and I wanted to do like a full face of dollar makeup, so I'm trying to make sure I have everything for that. I see the brow pomade. I'm just trying to find the brow gel. So I couldn't find any of the brow gel, so they might have just been out of that or whatever. So this is the Wonder Brow Tinted Brow Pomade that I ordered, and I ordered it in the shade Taupe. So I'm gonna go ahead and swatch it for you. So that's what it looks like on the skin. Very light. Hopefully my brows aren't too crazy. That's the only reason why I use brow gel, is just to like keep the hairs in place. So that's not a big deal. Let's see how this color looks on my brow and see how it applies. So very creamy, but not very pigmented so far. I'm using my Kat Von D brush that I love to use. So I didn't order from her any of the brushes. They do have a bunch of cruelty-free synthetic brushes for $1 each, so that's a good deal, but I didn't want to test brushes that are new with any of these products because I don't want to blame the brushes. You know what I mean? I want to use the brushes that are tried and true for all this makeup, so that way I know if the makeup's not performing, it's because it's not performing, not because the brushes aren't picking up stuff. Because sometimes, you know, inexpensive brushes can be like that. So one thing at a time. If you do want to see a brush video, like, you'll definitely have to let me know if you want me to try their brushes, and I can order some. But I did order their beauty sponge, so we will try that out in a little bit. This is taking a lot of dips so far. I would already be done probably with both brows by now. That's all I can really do. So first impressions, the taupe color is a little off, kind of. It's almost there. Oh gosh. It's a little lighter than my other taupe shades from Anastasia and from Kat Von D. And this product, it took me way too long to do my eyebrows, and I'm still not quite happy with them. Keeping in mind that not everybody likes a dramatic brow like me, I like a full-on dramatic brow. So for me, I wouldn't use this again. For a softer brow, this will work okay. Maybe the darker ones have more pigment. This taupe was pretty hard to work with. I mean, and you can see my eyebrows, I just can't get even. No matter how much I do, I just can't get like a solid line. Next we have eyeshadow primer. So this is called Perfect Eyeshadow Primer, and I believe there were 3 different shades of these. I got the shade Nude, so it looked like the one that matched my skin tone the most, but I believe there was a lighter one and a darker one. So that's what it's like swatched. Yeah, perfect shade for me. Let's see, sometimes I use these nude ones to like carve out my brows. Let's see if it'll work. Let's just put a little bit on first. No, probably won't be able to carve out. Not pigmented enough, but hopefully it'll let it stick a little bit better. I like how that feels on. Has a tiny bit of stick, but it's not too thick, not too thin, and not too sticky. It's like the perfect amount. Like I said, not too pigmented, but it adds a little something. So this is how my eyeshadow palettes came, which I think is really cool. So it comes with the palette, and then these are 9 pressed singles that you can fill in yourself. So it looks like on the AOA, when you're in the AOA section, there are, I think, 4 different palettes you can do for $10. So $1 per shadow plus $1 for the palette. So $10 total, which is pretty cool for 9 shadows. And then I also saw when I was just looking at the rest of the products that they sell and stuff that they have a bunch of singles. So you can actually, looks like you can customize your own palette if you don't want to go the pre-made route. So these are like all, I don't know if you can see the saran wrap, but they're like all bundled together. So these little things are so cool. Like, that's such cute packaging. I love it. So I asked for the Imma Beach palette and then also the Love Child. So I wanted to do like a pretty purpley turquoise look. So we're gonna try to do that today with these. Hopefully they are as pigmented as that turquoise one swatched, because that was beautiful. So that's the Imma Beach. So that's my palm. That's a pretty decent size. Oh, and there's a mirror inside too. That's a good mirror. So kind of like a Z palette, looks like a magnet sheet in there. So I'm gonna start building these up a little bit. So they have names on them on the cartons. Oh good, it's on the back of the little thing also. So I will be able to like pick things up and then tell you guys what I'm using if I use this in future tutorials. Pop this little guy out and then, oh, so cute. Oh, I love building palettes. It makes me feel like so excited. Even though this came pre-set, it's like, it's exciting. That's a good price. So as long as they perform, I'm excited. Here's Imma Beach all assembled. Obviously you can assemble it in whatever way, and there's enough space to easily like pull it out and be like, oh, that's ruffle. I thought those two would be too similar, but they actually look pretty different. And then that's a matte and that's a shimmer. So if these perform well, I will do separate videos like swatching and doing their own looks, but I'm gonna do a look combined with this one. So I'm gonna put that together really quick and show you what that looks like. I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, they are so pretty for freaking $10. Tell me why I'm so obsessed with these little cartons. I think they are the cutest thing ever, you guys. Before like eyeshadow palettes launched every like other day and they were like so rampant and crazy everywhere, I used to have to make my own because I could never find ones that included everything that I liked, especially for my pro kit. So like going back to these cute little things just are bringing back so many memories, and it's so cute and I just love it. I don't know why. It's something so simple, but so cute. All right, here's Love Child. That's really beautiful. Hello Norvina palette, but $10. This shade is crazy awesome. Let's see. Let's just swatch one, okay? Let's see. Whoa, that's really cool. It's like a warm tone with blue flecks in there. Okay, let's go ahead and start. I already primed my eyes like half an hour ago after all that. No, still a little tacky, so that's good. Let's just set my brow bone. No, there's no good brow bone shade for me. Let me see how this one is. Yeah, that'll be too orange. I could set my brow bone with this one from Imma Beach. This one's called Polished. I'll just do a little shimmer shade right on my brow bone, just to set right there. And then I'm gonna go in with Forbidden in the Love Child palette. So that's really pretty purpley one. Kind of purpley pink, not too powdery. That's looking nice. Not too dusty either. I'll zoom you guys in too so you can see better. You know that's how I do. I always zoom you in. Gotta stay consistent. I don't like it when people like are so far away from the camera when they're doing eye looks. Like, what's going on? Hey. Seems like you can build up the color very nicely and it diffuses pretty good. Liking that shade a lot. Very pink purple. Let's deepen up the crease a little bit. So I'm gonna go in with, let's go in with Cashmere, which is this one right here. And right into the crease. Let's see how much we can deepen this up. That's just to lay down the pigment. Now I'm gonna take this pointed fluffy brush and blend it all out. I lost some of my purple, so I'm gonna go back into that purple shade. This purple shade is more pink than I was hoping for, but let's see if we can build it up a little bit. Don't buy it because it's purple, because it just doesn't come across as purple. It's more of a pink. All right, I'm gonna move on for now, and then we'll see how it all comes together. This is like a purpley shade, but when I just went to swatch it, it's kind of more like a wash of color. And that's unfortunate. I was hoping that would be like a really pretty glittery color. So we're just gonna move on for now. Let's go ahead and do the corners. Just let's go with brown and then we'll take this turquoise. So let's go with this shade in the Imma Beach palette called Swoon. I'll take this little angled brush. I like that the mattes aren't making a mess, so that's good. I do like that. Right there and then right here. And then because we switched to that color, I'm gonna take it on my pointed brush and then put it in the crease too, so it's all, you know, cohesive and everything. It is more of a cool tone brown. Let's dip into the other brown in the Love Child palette. Oh, that one's a little bit deeper. It's kind of more orange tone. Take a little bit of that shade right on the inner corners too, because it's a tad bit darker than the first dark brown. Okay, let's move on to the pretty teal colors. I'm gonna do the primer on one side and I'll do the concealer on the other side, because I would usually use a concealer for a spotlight. So they sent me the Wonder Cover in the shade Porcelain. So that will be my concealer, but I'll use it to do a halo on one eye also. And we'll see if the primer is enough or if you could just use the concealer. You know the drill. I like the packaging on these. They are really sleek. This looks exactly like the ColourPop concealer, no? That's like exactly what it looks like, except this is $1, which ColourPop isn't very expensive either. But so I'm gonna put that on the back of my hand. I don't know how thick this is. But we're about to find out. I'm gonna take my little BH Cosmetics mini concealing brush, put this right here. Oh yeah, she's pretty thick. Oh, I like that consistency. Oh, that's some good coverage too. I think I'm gonna like that better than the primer right off the bat. Let's try the primer on the other side, just to be fair. Not bad, just not as much coverage, which is what I would expect. I'm gonna first go in with, from the Imma Beach palette, the turquoise shade that's matte is called Jungle. So I'm gonna take that on the same brush, pack it on. Ooh. I don't have a turquoise shade yet in my collection that I love, and it's safe to say I love this color. I love it. That's beautiful. Oh my gosh. That's a really pretty shade. I'm a happy camper. Okay, I'm gonna try it on the primer side. Oh, okay. That's sticking to the primer side really well too. Oh, let's test out this shimmery one right next to the teal. That one is called Reef. Put that right on top. Oh, that's really pretty. Ooh, those two layered together are so pretty. Yeah, that's really nice. Okay, time for liner and lashes. That's the mascara. I need to find the eyeliner. Okay, so they didn't send me eyeliner. That's okay. I went ahead and used my own. I just want to throw this out there in case you watch my videos. I just tried to use the e.l.f. liquid liner that I tested out, I think in last week's video, where I'm testing like all new makeup that's new and new to me, and it was awesome. I've used that liner, it's like a liquid pen liner, probably 5 times now, and it was great every time. I haven't touched it in a few days, just went to use it and it did not work. It was like all dried out no matter what I did. It was just patchy. So I want to let you guys know that is a $3 product, so that's why I was trying to use it to stay within like this inexpensive makeup realm, but it wasn't happening. So I wanted to update you on that. I just had to use my Urban Decay Perversion, and that one's still going strong. Even though I was complaining about it for so long, it's still workable. So back to AOA. So they did send me mascara and lashes. So this is called the Fat Lash Mascara. I'm just gonna curl my lashes real quick. So they had 2 different mascaras to choose from. They had like a really skinny one, and then they had this one, and then with each one they had a primer to go with it. I didn't order the primer, I just ordered the mascara, and it's like a traditional but more silicone type one, so it didn't look too gimmicky, so I liked that. Still flexible silicone tip, if you can tell, but it's my second dip in. I like that the bristles aren't like super pokey. I haven't poked my eye out yet, that's good. And now that I'm starting to build it up, it's starting to stick together and get a little bit clumped, so I'm gonna leave that side. So that's with my lashes with pretty heavy hand, going back and forth. To me, they're not terrible. They're a nice, easy, breezy lash, very natural and fluttery. I've tested a lot of mascaras on my channel here, and I even do like a lot of drugstore mascaras, and for $1, this is one of the better like drugstore price range mascaras that I've tried so far, as long as it doesn't bleed and run, which by the end of the video we should know. Let's go ahead and beat that face. It is time. So let's go ahead with, I had them send me the WonderSkin Poreless Primer. I think they had like 4 different primers. They had like a color corrector. I almost got the hydrating one, but then I saw the only foundation that was a part of the AOA line was this BB cream, so I didn't need more hydration because this one's supposed to give the face a luminous glow and eliminate dull skin for a brighter appearance. So I thought I saw somebody's review saying that it was more hydrating, so I went with just the regular silicone based primer. This looks kind of like that Smashbox primer. Let's see if it's $1 dupe for it. I think that Smashbox one is like $42. Let's find out. Oh gosh, oh, it's so runny. Let me go ahead and like mix it up. Oh, it's very perfumey. Ooh, I don't know. Okay. Has that little silicone, a little more watery than the Smashbox one if I need to compare. Oh, it's like water going on. Not at all like the Smashbox one. Not at all. The smell is nice. I just don't particularly like a strong perfume fragrance. It's not like alcohol, which is nice, but it feels like a jelly water, like a watered down gel on the skin. More like a face serum, I guess, than a primer. So not oily, which is good. Ooh, a little bit of stick. Okay, I'm optimistic. Just don't be caught off guard with the smell. It's not a bad smell. Kind of floral. You know what? The smell's actually growing on me. It's kind of not... I don't smell it now. It's only when I first open the bottle that I smell it. Weird. Now I'm gonna go in with the foundation. Again, this is called the Perfect BB Cream. I got the shade Light. I think there was 4 or 5 shades. BB creams usually don't have a lot of coverage. That's why I asked to be sent the concealer. And you know what? I actually asked to be sent this Wonder Blender. So let's see if you're supposed to wet this blender, because I will use this. Yes, wet this blender. What I liked about this, and one of the reasons why I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna check these guys out, but they have something called the Paw Paw Cherry on some of their products, and I think it's mostly just some of the sponges and the brushes, and basically what that means is they donate a portion of the sales from each of these to go towards animal rescue and helping with animal adoption. So I do like that. Not only are they doing cruelty free and fighting against animal testing, they are actually donating portions of the sales to help with rescues and stuff furthermore. So that's awesome. This feels off the bat a lot like a beauty blender. So I'm gonna go ahead and wet this. We'll see if it doubles its size and how similar it is with that regard. Yeah, that definitely got bigger. The texture is very, very similar to a beauty blender. I noticed beauty blenders, they have like these lines if you look at them once they expand. This one doesn't have that. It's still really soft. It's really big. So let's just see how it works with this BB cream right here. Nice thick BB cream, as most of them are. Let's just dot a few on the side here. Most BB creams are a light to medium, so I'm not expecting much, but you guys, I kind of like the coverage on that. Very glowy, luminous, if you will. They did describe it as luminous. Let's just try dotting it just straight. Cut out the middleman of my hand. I mean, I'm using quite a bit, but no, I would always use this much for foundation. Let's get real here. Blending really nicely. Baby powder. A slight baby powder smell. That's what it is. I can only smell it like when I'm bouncing it into the skin. This light shade has a touch of a warm undertone. Like a, not orange, but almost. All right, so obviously a very light coverage. I can still see my freckling. It took care of a little bit of the redness, but I still see some. That's kind of what I expect in a BB cream personally. I like how it's sitting on my skin though. Some BB creams, I don't know why, but they separate very oddly on my skin, like the Smashbox BB cream. This one actually, it's not looking bad. It's just a touch more than a tinted moisturizer. So now I'm gonna go in with, no, that is the primer. I'm not gonna go with that. I'm gonna go in with the concealer. So again, this is called a Wonder Cover HD Concealer. I feel like let's just start with a little bit. I don't know how concentrated this is gonna be. It did a pretty good job on my eyes, so, oh. Huh, it's thick and pigmented. Oh, it's kind of dry. Oh, you have to work fast. Oh, work faster than I'm working. Oh, don't take your time. Hurry it up. Definitely brightening. Oh my gosh. Pretty good coverage. A smidge lighter than I would usually go. But oh well. Look, this is like half the amount that I would use for, no, a third of the amount that I would use for Shape Tape. Work fast, honey. Work it fast, work it fast, work it fast. Mer, mer. I'm not liking it on my nose very much. It's a little dry, okay? This concealer is a little bit dry, so know that. If you're oily, maybe it'll work, but I'm very dry, so it is kind of drying me out a little bit. Yeah, taking away that luminosity. Very matte. Ooh. Oh, I don't know if you can see right here, but I tried applying another layer of the concealer to make sure the two sides were even, and now it's starting to wipe away the other concealer. So it's starting to get a little patchy, so I would say you can't reapply. Oh yeah, and under my eyes are creasing a lot, which is going back to it being dry. This isn't a concealer that will work for me. Keeping in mind it's $1, it probably will be okay for young, oily skin that likes a dry concealer that doesn't really have to fight with fine lines. And you definitely have to work fast. So it's not a Shape Tape situation where you can slather your whole face and then blend. You need to work in sections, so it's a little more finicky for that. And it's just not giving, like my upper lip, I need some full coverage on, and it's not really giving me that. I don't like how it feels on my skin too. It feels a little bit greasy. I feel kind of tight right there, and that's probably it being dry, but primer, I'm liking. BB cream, pretty good. Concealer, not so much. So now I have a contour stick, and I got this. This is called Sculpt FX. This is in the shade Fawn. Didn't really have like a bronzing product per se. They had these contour sticks in lots of different shades, and then they had these finishing powders that were covered. So I picked this shade to use as my bronzer. Didn't break, don't worry. But I'm gonna do that in a second. So anybody else out there hate these little perforated line there? Oh, it feels so good when it comes off as a clean break, and you could do that. Oh, I don't like those perforated line ones, but when they work good, they work good. Remember the days of CDs? You would try to peel that thing off, and it was like, whoa, when you could get like a full, oh, it was so satisfying, but most of the time you sat there like for 15 minutes trying to open it, and you're like, I just want to listen to my jams. So here's the little stick, cute little guy. Let's go ahead and try to contour with her. Oh, that looks exactly like the Fenty matchsticks in the shade, oh, now I don't remember whatever shade I use. I'll pop it up right here, but that is like the same exact shade. Hopefully it works better for me than the Fenty matchsticks. Oh. Oh. That color's pretty. She's blending pretty. I can dig it. That's actually working better for me than the $30 Fenty Matchsticks. OMG. Try to do the nose. What do we have to lose? It works good. It's not messing up the BB cream underneath or even the concealer. Okay. $1. $1. I dig it. I'm gonna set this, and I'm a little nervous because it's already, some areas are really dry, but we gotta set it anyways. Oh, this has no perforated line. Ah, got it. All right, so this is called the Perfect Setting Powder, or Perfect Setting Powder, depending on how you would like to pronounce it. I got the shade as Soft Light. Again, there was a few more shades of these. They had dark shades and I think color correcting shades. They even had the translucent one. That one was more of like that white HD powder. One more time with the under eyes, and I'm gonna set with my Real Techniques brush. Okay, that set pretty nicely. A little bit dry. I mean, the under eyes just aren't really gonna look good because the concealer didn't work for me, but I'll take a little bit of that, tap it off. I like that it doesn't take away from the color there. You can still see it. I guess I did take a little bit of that away. I think I went heavier handed on this. Oh no, that's where the concealer blended away and I couldn't fix it. Starting to look a little bit more like pores, but I think it has more to do with the concealer. It's all those areas that I put it, just isn't looking very luminous. Hard to judge the powder, like when your canvas isn't perfect. So, $1 powder. Not really much else to say about this one. I'm gonna try bronzing / contouring with this Toffee shade that I showed you guys a minute ago. Finishing pressed powder. Looks a little more orange in person than it did in the pictures that I was seeing, but let's try her out. Let's try it anyways. Woo, 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 very powdery. It's a powder. Oh. It blends nice, but the color isn't the best match for me. Careful not to be too heavy-handed because it's a little orange on this side. No, it's a little orange. Okay, this Toffee shade, tad orange, but it is blending well. So let's just judge it on that. It's not the worst for $1. Try other shades, but not too bad. Let's go in with blush now. So y'all remember from my last video where I was testing a bunch of new stuff. So they have some baked blushes and baked highlighters. So I'm gonna be more open-minded since I found a good baked highlighter for cheap. Let's hope these work as well as that one did. I'm gonna take my fan brush right there and I'm gonna dip it into this Lumi Radiant Blush. Is called Ravish. They had, I want to say, about 4 shades, maybe 3. Oh, this ain't no blush. This is a highlighter. That's the thing. All their blushes were like very luminous. This is not looking cute. It's a little crazy. It's kind of weird. So let's just diffuse this and hope for the best. I don't like putting highlighter on my cheek area, like right here, because it just brought out the pores way more than it needed to. Not a fan of this as an actual blush, but I think this would look really pretty as a highlighter for deeper skin tones, or maybe with a different foundation situation, like as a topper. But I don't know if you can tell, I have like a lot of like this orangey pink right here, and it just won't go to the other areas. It just wants to go in my pores. Oh, and then that one's down there, and it's just, oh gosh, that's not working. That's super patchy. I don't like that. Sorry. No. 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 Let's go in with Halo Highlighter. I have a lot of high hopes for this. Nothing a little highlighter can't save. Oh, yeah. I am a believer. And then I saw my face. Now I'm a believer. Look at that highlight though. Okay, I know. Stop with the highlighters, right? But holy crap. It's almost too much. No. Ashley, you crazy. It's never too much. Ooh, Okay, so highlighter, good, blush, bad. Whoa, oh my gosh, it's so much. It's like the tiniest little tap. Yeah. Okay, I'm such a believer in baked blushes now. Legit. Legit. Too legit to quit now. Okay, I'm gonna take that in my inner corner right now. I just remembered that I never put the lashes on. I did the mascara and I didn't do lashes, so we will do those when I do the lash line. Oh my gosh, amateur, hello. Okay, I'm gonna take this right in the inner corner. Oh yeah, baby. Work it in. The moment that Ashley loses her mind, you know? If you wait long enough in my videos, you'll see the point, the tipping point where I go from like, okay, now we're gonna try this to like, oh my gosh, yes. And it's just all about getting in the groove of things, you know? Like going with it, and then all of a sudden I'm here, baby. And once I film 2 videos, then I'm already like crazy by the second one. You can guess, you can play a little guessing game. Has Ashley filmed a video yet? All right, so again, Blissful, highlighter, halo highlighters, dollar, yes, dig it, get it, cool. So pretty simple, I'm just gonna repeat what I have on top right on the bottom, dipping into those warm brown shades, just smoking the lower lash line out a little bit. Well, those babes are blending beautifully, aren't they? What I did for that this time is I dipped into this one and this one, which is called Swoon and Ruffle inside the I'm a Beach palette. And now I'm gonna go in with, I liked how the concealer worked, so I'm gonna go in with that right in the center and then apply the turquoise right on top. So these are the lashes that I ordered from them. They're called Scarlette. They look exactly like the Demi Wispies from Ardell that retail for $6, so save 5. Pretty cool. See if they feel the same. I mean, they could use the same distributor for all we know. Oh, that's really pretty. Oh. I'm gonna use the House of Lashes lash glue because it's my fave babe, and I'll be right back. So those lashes are beautiful. I love them. Hello. Okay. Not to like compare or anything, but compared to like e.l.f. and Dazo and stuff, these are beautiful. These are beautiful lashes. Hands down, total dupe for Ardell. Not that Ardell needs to be duped, but $1, I would buy these again, for sure. And I like to make sure all my lashes are blended together real nice. A little bit too wet for the lower lash line because I'm getting little dots. That's hard. I actually like how it looks because it's just painted. That's what I like in a lower lash line mascara. It's just a little too messy. So maybe the skinny one would work actually. Here I am like talking myself like through it. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be fine. I need to let those dry for a second, then I'll flake them away. Oh, look at, as I'm talking, it's getting worse. All right, don't go anywhere yet. I have a lip product to test out. So they look a little different than the thing. So I ordered 2 because I didn't know what look I was gonna do. If I wanted to do more of a purpley pink, I was gonna go with this one. Now it will not work with the turquoise, but I will use that. They had a ton of colors and they had metallic also. So I'm gonna probably just use this one. That'll look okay. This one's called Tease and this one is called Likes. So obviously this isn't gonna go with this, but let's see how the pigmentation is on this. That's another reason why I wanted to get a dark one is to check. Oh, I'm gonna shut up for a second. Holy crap. Kind of smells like the movie theaters, but not popcorn. I don't know what smell that is. That is like Barbie pink. Okay, I'm redipping now to go on the top. Wow, this look does not work, but this will look really cool in a different look. Okay, I'm just gonna do a slop job. It's pretty pigmented and it's pretty Barbie pink. Okay, obviously doesn't go with this look, but easy to apply, comfortable. Pigment, like, you had to work it a little bit. Sure, there was a little bit of patchiness, but I used $2 lipsticks that performed worse than this. This looks like it would be pretty good. All right, let me take this off and we will apply Tease. Oh, I really like that shade. That's really pretty. This one smells different. How very interesting. Still a little bit wet, so it doesn't dry immediately, which I like to work with. These ones I think are a yes. It's dried down now. It's very comfortable. Not too much. My lips do look a little bit dry because they already were dry, but it's not like, oh my gosh, gross dry. It's nice. And I will definitely be using this Likes one in a different look. I'm gonna come up with a cute look. like a Barbie look to pair that with. Okay, my love bugs, here is the look all complete. $1 full face of makeup. To wrap up my final thoughts, because I could seriously ramble for hours, overall, I'm really happy with considering these are all $1 products. The only things really I would change is the coverage of my foundation situation, and I did not like the blush at all, but man, some of these $1 products really came through. Tell me what you think down in the comments of everything. Tell me if there's anything that you want to go and grab. That's pretty much it. If you stumbled across this video and you are new to my channel for the very first time, well, you might as well subscribe, because I post 3 videos a week, sometimes more, and I do everything from makeup, skincare, hair care, even travel vlogs. To all my OG subscribers out there, I thank you guys so much for your support. You guys are awesome. To my new subscribers, welcome to the Fam Bam. For those of you just passing through, that's cool too. Don't worry, you'll be back sooner or later. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and I hope everybody out there has such an awesome, freaking lovely day.